Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd. And we're continuing our game as the Crow Hunters, trying to become King Beyond the Wall in a Song of Ice and Fire mod. Sorry about in the background if you can hear cat whining. And the sister is supposed to be fed in about 35 minutes, so they are already winding up a storm. Try convincing me to feed them early, which isn't going to happen. No, you're going to get kicked out of the den. Alright, so the big issue that we have is really high influence among our states while we're trying to get them the amount of land that they want to be loyal. And that's pretty difficult at the moment. Okay. We're making a little bit of cash, so why don't we repay 3 of these loans? Good. Okay, I'm gonna have to kick them out of here. Sorry, 1 second. They're just gonna keep whining, and you guys would have to hear that. Okay, so back to the game. Okay, we're supposed to claim the east wall, I believe. Go ahead and claim that. Now let's continue improving relations with the north. They probably won't ally us. But trying to befriend them will have the benefit. If we can get them above 100 relations, then they might not join Night's Watch, which is war against us. Try to annex this vassal. And now we simply have 1 person up here that will eventually try to vassalize diplomatically, or simply attack. One or the other. We can inherit these 3,000 men for free, which wouldn't be too bad of a deal. Okay, is there anything that we can do here? We could grovel for funds. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And treat the merchants. Really, that wouldn't do anything for us at the moment, so I'll save that in case we need it. And we could drop their influence and then give them the land that they want. That does seem kind of counterproductive. We'll just wait until 1301, I think it is. Yeah, December 1301. Granted knighthood will expire, and then I'll drop it down to 64, and we can give them a little bit more influence. Without it being a crisis. The problem is if we develop to give them more influence, some of the other states might not have as much land as they need. Particularly the merchants. Okay, so we get better troops in all categories, regular trebuchets. Let's go for offensive on the cavalry. And defensive, the spearmen. For some it's 19, this will be up at 8. Once we integrate in our subjects, we can make 11. We'll just save up a little bit. Well, can we pay off a loan? No, not yet. And we'll just keep rebasing our currency every 5 years or whatever it is. Could we get a royal marriage? Yeah, let's do that. Probably shouldn't be allowed to do that. But it could save us from the Night's Watch. I mean, we don't have to worry about the Night's Watch themselves, as we get our subject and we'll have more troops than they do. Or, we'll have as many troops as they do. Elimination of magic. Yes, that's new institution. We do have one ship now. Could we give this to our nobility without them going crazy? No, they would have to gain domination. We can wait till the end of next year. Okay, let's improve these relations and continue improving relations with the North. Just to keep them out of any offensive wars against us that Night's Watch may launch. Now we are losing a little bit of cash. So let's stop paying this fort. Excuse me. And we'll consider making some buildings if we can get money from one of our estates soon. And treat these merchants, but I want to wait till we get 50 here. So it's just moving upwards right now. Okay, so we could attack Magnar, but they're allied to the north, so yeah, there's a hug box going on with these three all allied to each other. I think it's going to take a while before we're able to vassalize them diplomatically. Alright, so we're just going to take it slow here. Got the north relatively happy with this. We can take a new mission. Take the eastern wall, that doesn't sound likely. Create a proper fleet. If we could do that, that'd just be an expense. Stormlands, could we actually get them to be friends with us? Potentially we can get them up to 110. I don't see that we could really get it from any higher than that. That seems to be the most promising option at the moment. One thing I need to remember is to name our heirs after subscribers. Okay, let's set these guys to friendly. And just check the recording. Yeah, we're 9 minutes in. Everything looks like it's recording well. No problems there. And we should improve relations with the Winter's Keep, even though it'll take us some time to be able to integrate them in. Another 34 years. Okay, we could throw a festival here. It just gives loyalty, no influence. We can get 20 prestige out of it, so that's really nice. We can do a public speech, gives 10 loyalty, no influence, so that sounds great. But don't want to give them any more influence, don't want to give them influence. We're not going to do any of that. Encourage defection from the Night's Watch. Yeah, but there's not a super high chance that this will happen. It does cost 10 loyalty, so I'd rather just sit on these bonuses for a little while. And treat the merchants here. Eventually we could get some diplomatic power and develop or something. Now we can assemble this council here. Let's go ahead and do that. We want an alliance with a neighbor. We already have that. We should pass that decision. Or complete that interaction. Okay, now we can give them something. Not going to entreat them, not going to get this. Yeah, so what do we actually want to give? We could give this to our nobility. Only got them up to 73 influence. Yes, we're not quite there yet, but if we develop a little bit more, that might get us up to the 20. Probably not. Oh, it does. Okay, so now all of our estates are happy with us. We're still losing a touch of money. But we can pull back from the front. Actually, we don't even need to because we've got a fort here. Just pull back to here. The reason why I want to do that is to bring down our costs. See if we can get our corruption down a little bit. Still make a ducat a month. We can rely on estate interactions, try getting us some more cash. We grovel for funds here, for instance. $56 ducats, is it worth it? No, I'd rather sit on these bonuses. We do have some Northmen here. Okay, religious festival. Rabble Priest has proposed that we host a religious festival to celebrate the old gods in the capital. If we were to refuse, it would reflect badly upon our realm. Let's go ahead and get some more zealotry. So that's maxed out, so we get lots of manpower relative to our base level of development and all that. Let's check on the spread of our new institution. Well, it is over 10%. We're getting stuff really quickly. Because of magical affinity. I don't know too much about that. I think it's because we worship the old gods. Let's check what that gives us. It doesn't tell us here, but I think that's probably what the issue is. I'm going to check here. Or possibly it could be from a local modifier. Let's check and see anything that stands out that would explain it. Yeah, it's probably religion based. Some sort of passive modifier. Okay, restructuring. We can rebase this currency. So we're at 10. Inflation now will be down to 8. Get some Diplo points. Yeah, that might be worth it. Now that we're at 50, let's go ahead and treat our merchants. And then solicit investment from them. They're bringing down corruption, we're making some money. Eventually we'll pay off our loans. Let's see if we can get some sort of relationship with the Stormlands, complete our mission. Doesn't look like it. I guess we could potentially send them a gift or something like that, but... yeah, that doesn't seem likely given our current situation. The Magnar's threatened by us. Let's go ahead and improve relations with them. Oh, our only loan is 146. So we're going to need some money from various estates before we can hope to pay that off. And that gives 10 influence. Well, we could just wait a few years until we get this corruption down. Yeah, it would have been productive if we could have taken some more from the Night's Watch. We could have forced them to break their alliance with the North during that peace deal, and that probably would have been a smarter idea than taking their central wall here. Could send them an insult. Let's go ahead and pull this guy back for a second. Let's issue an embargo here. Okay, now we're at least embargoing all of our rivals. And then we're going to send an insult here to Pentos. Now we're at least above 51 power projection for the year. That'll give us the bonus +1 to each category of Monarch Point. And then we'll continue improving relations here. Okay, 18 minutes in. I really wish OBS had a tracker. Told us how long I was recording things. Okay, we'll get our military tech up. This is going to give us a little bit of corruption based off of out-of-balance tech. But we should get caught up here pretty quickly. Just next year. We'll get the next level. Okay, it's kind of slow for the moment. Sorry about that. Start working on our spy network here. Let's see, did we ever get an alliance? Didn't get an alliance with Bravos. I don't think we'll be able to now. They don't like us that much. Okay, so we can't marry. Oh, 93. Let's wait for that to spread. I think it's going to spread pretty quickly. Yeah, I'll at least come here. There'll be 6 development. That's not an insignificant percentage of our development. This will be another 6. This will be another 6. Yeah, so, and this will be 6, so. Be down Crow Hunter. Okay, Barrow the First Man, we'll check that out in just a sec. Wait, is there something there? I don't think so. Next year we can do this. That would be really nice. Get this army tradition up. We've got it camped out at 55. That's working really well because of the nobility and our traditions, our forts being ahead of time in military tech. Yes, we can get it up higher. It'll reduce the amount that grows each year, but it shouldn't be dropping. Okay, Barrow the First Men. Our men have found a previously undiscovered barrow and have come to you directly to ask on what they may do with it. Rumors have it such barrows are protected by ancient magic, but rumors cannot always be trusted. We can open it ourselves. It looks like there's 50% chance of bad stuff happening, 25% chance of good thing happening, and 25% chance of nothing happening. So that's not a great option. Could get military power or lose it, or lose prestige. That cost. I mean, the mad would be the bad one. I'm not sure if I could take that risk. Hope for the best here. Okay, so we got 96 points. Let's see how it goes. We lost 50. At least we're ahead of time on military tech. Okay, that is nice that dropped down. Now we can consider doing something that would increase their influence a little. Okay, we can appoint this commander. Definitely going to do that because it gives them loyalty and army tradition. Doesn't give them any influence. I could grant a knighthood, gain a general with 80 tradition. I would bring them up to 75. Yeah, let's do it. Now we can bring them down to 62. I can't afford to do that. Still 94 for a couple more months. Each province should be dunking off about 7. Okay, they tell us of rivalries subsiding. Time has passed since the Usurper's Rebellion, and old rivalries have subsided. Okay, so it looks like each of the 7 kingdoms had 3 or 4 historical rivals have all been removed. We could see new alliance systems forming. That should be fun. Shouldn't affect us too much. 75. The gorge again should take off about 7 to 8. Just a little over 1 ducat per point of development, it seems. Yeah, we'll do this. That way we suffer less out-of-bounds tech penalty or corruption each month. Okay, 64 ducats essentially. I think I'm just gonna let it spread for now. Let's gain some mercantilism. Okay, King Beyond the Wall. Let's see what's actually in our region. It should be self-explanatory. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that Magnar wasn't in our region. Basically, we need to wait 3 decades for this. We either need to attack them, Thamskoll, or vassalize them. When can we grovel from our funds next year? Rivals of Stormlands, but they're still so far away. Yeah, we're not going to be able to complete this mission. Let's go ahead and cancel it. And see if they'll give us a mission to insult one of our rivals or fabricate a claim on him for free military points. Something like that. Okay, it's now down to 54 ducats. And these ones should be present here very quickly. I think most of the places that are left are just going to be 3 or 4 development. Of the high development places should already have it. Yeah. It's definitely spread much more quickly to the high development provinces. Eventually we'll develop a lot of stuff here. Okay, merchants, let's go ahead and rebase our currency yet again. Get that inflation down to 6.83%. And we could grovel for funds. Let's go ahead and do that. Our loyalty will go up in a month or 2. So we can repay that loan. Corruption's down under 2% now. And now as soon as we can embrace this, we will. Okay, insult the Iron Islands, our rival. Let's do that. Okay, our rivals, the Vale of Arran. I don't think they're going to be any better off. We need 125 in the relations. We could get a royal marriage with them, potentially. Let's improve relations. We already have them set as friendly. And let's also improve relations with the north. Just keep them joining any Night's Watch wars against us. Again, we don't fear the Night's Watch. But we do fear the north. For now. And it's about to spread here in another couple months. Could embrace it, but that would be throwing away some ducats. It costs us 48, a little over 48 at the moment. Yeah, now it costs us 41. We are able to get some tech. Would give us trade efficiency. I think we'll just wait. I mean, we could accumulate these points. We're not at our cap or anything like that. Let's keep that there. Okay, we can claim our rival's province, Rhymegate. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we never took the one to befriend the Vale of Arran. That's fine. And as our autonomy is going down, the price is going up. But it'll definitely be more than offset by letting Illumination and Magic spread to at least a few of these provinces. And now we've got a respectable amount of manpower back. So we should be able to get like 3,000, 4,000 more troops as soon as we embrace this institution. I think once it spreads to these two, we'll go ahead and embrace it. That should be really affordable. Like 25 ducats or something, 20 ducats. This one is what we need to fabricate on, but we need 25 spy power. Okay, we're doing 35 still. Got a few more months. Okay, we can insult Night's Watch arrival. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and pull these guys back. And send an insult here. Claim our rival's province, Night Fort. Sounds like a great idea. Let's just check on our estates here, see if there's anything that we're missing out that we should be getting. Not that I can see. Okay, it should be like 3 more months here, possibly 2. That looks like 3. Just one more month. And it's 24 ducats. Could wait on this one, but I'm just going to embrace it. Our development cost is now down, and we can now start getting all this wonderful tech. Okay, an idea. We're ahead of time on military, and we definitely should swarm them. It's the most appropriate. So, quantity ideas. Alright. And we are 35 minutes into this. I'm going to stop the video, and after a short break, I'll continue, and we'll figure out what we want to be doing next. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this, please consider giving a thumbs up and or subscribing to my channel. If you're feeling generous, please, rather than giving me any sort of money through Patreon, I notice that I'm not adding my Patreon link or monetizing this. I'd rather that you guys look for the Patreon link for the mod creator, who hopefully will have provided that information to me by then. I've asked on the boards, and if everything's going as planned, by the time I post these videos, there should be that individual's, assume it's a guy, his Patreon information in the description below, and you could, if you're feeling generous, give him money. Maybe he doesn't have Patreon, so, can't guarantee anything here. Anyway, thank you for watching.